going to go over this question here with you. We need to remember that for our text-dependent questions, we need to identify the key details from the words about the main topic, identify key details from the visuals or pictures about the main topic, and use both the key details from the words and the pictures to explain the text. So how do the words and pictures on page 12 and 13 help you understand the telescope during Galileo's time? Okay, so let's use our checklist. Identify key details from the words about our main topic. It says, then one day Galileo heard about a new instrument for seeing things far, far away. He figured out how it worked and made one for himself. Then he turned to the sky. So what my first thought was a new instrument for seeing things far away. I already know, just based on the words, what's an instrument that we can see far away with. So I know that that's the telescope. So I know that he turned to the sky, meaning he started observing the sky, observing what the stars did and how the earth moved, how the sun, we rotated around the sun. So now we're going to look at the picture. So we got our first check. Now we're going to look at our picture. Miss Lotho changed her mouse, so I'm going to be scanning the pictures. This one here is him discovering the telescope, looking at plans. This one is the telescope layout kind of design. This one looks like he's showing the telescope. I know in other pages he was always showing his experiments. So maybe that's what he's doing. He's presenting this telescope and this new idea. I see him planning here. I see some people trying to use the telescope to see up close of this person's face. But then I see here, Galileo is, I'm guessing that's Galileo, he's looking towards the sky with the telescope. So he's not using it to look at other people, he's using it to look at the sky and observe the stars. So now I'm going to read the question again. So how does it help you understand the telescope during Galileo's time? It doesn't say it was a new instrument, so that makes me think it was brand new, and that's when it started. It says the words say it was a new instrument, maybe. The picture shows how Galileo took the instrument and showed how he used it, or the words say he used the telescope and took to the sky. Well, I know that this picture, it showed how he used it and versus how other people were using it before. So I'm gonna make sure that one is marked. But now I need to decide whether it says the words say it was a new instrument. Well, it is a new instrument, but the words say he used the telescope and took to the sky. That describes how he used the telescope during this time. So I'm going to click on that one, because that one just makes more sense to me. Yes, it was a new instrument, so it's definitely like brand new. They're still trying to figure out exactly how it works, maybe. They had just made it. But I think this one makes the most sense because it describes what Galileo did. Now this one you're going to do on your own. It says, how do the words and pictures on page 6 and 7 help you understand the author's idea about Galileo? So remember, we're using the pictures and the words, so you have to pick 2. It says the picture shows us that he has a star blanket. Many people thought he was special from the moment he was born. And the words say he was born with stars in his eyes. So both the pictures and the word, it says the picture shows us that he has star blanket. This one is the words, what the words say. It says the words say many people thought he was special from the moment he was born. And then it says the words say he was born with stars in his eyes.